Liam asks, where do we draw the line, Father, between obedience to the church and the church authority and fidelity to tradition when the two at sometimes seem to be contradictory?
It's an excellent question. Of course, we've lived through turbulent times ourselves in the recent past and really in the last 100 years. But even that, to be perfectly honest, is always a little artificial. The church has known, moments of crisis throughout her long history, and as long as we're in this life, it's certainly going to be the case. Nevertheless, we need to remain serene that our obedience, our fidelity to tradition, is fundamentally our fidelity to our Lord as a person, His teaching, His divinity and humanity. And so, that with that in mind, that is our primary and truly only obedience. Then, we're faithful, of course, to the individuals that He's entrusted with His authority. The church's sacred pastors, and the church herself in the Code of Canon Law that she promulgated in 1983. Canon I've cited on this show before and continue to cite often. Canon 212, instructs us that there are occasions when, the members of the faithful, priests, etc., we're going to have to reveal to those in authority over us in the church our concerns, that we might even have the duty to do so, but we have to do so in a way that's, it's mindful of our station in the church. Of course, myself as a simple parochial vicar, simple priest, that I don't have the same standing as a bishop of a diocese or a cardinal of the church that has that kind of standing, and also that duty to, maybe even to publicly admonish other church authorities on questions of particular importance for the faith and the governance of the church. And so each, according to his state, has a right and sometimes a duty to make those concerns felt, but in a way that's respectful of the divine constitution of the church, of the authority that our Lord has given to bishops and priests, while at the same time being rigorously faithful to the truth as it's been taught to us by the church's unchanging teachings. And whenever there is an apparent contradiction, even a real contradiction between something that a priest or bishop says and what we know to be the revealed truth, well, it's not really a choice. Of course, the revealed truth will always be what we need to hold and believe to be good Catholics. But the way in which we express that, as I said, we'll need to be prudent. We'll need to be contingent upon, again, providing due respect and deference to the Church's sacred pastors, but while at the same time maintaining rigorous fidelity to the truth that our Lord teaches us. Sometimes it's an extremely difficult balance, but it's one that we need to maintain to be good Catholics, and also, preaching the truth and charity, the motto of our institute, but really a program for life that we all need to follow in difficult times.